how do you take square roots of letters? You do what? I can't hear you. There you go. Why do you half it? Well, yeah, but what's square mean? Because you can't use the buddy system in Algebra II, dear, because we're about to get to cubes that don't have buddies. Why do you square it? I mean, because it's a square, and square means how much? 2. Okay? So what is 4 divided by 2? You're welcome, buddy. 2. All right? What about number 12? You can't divide 5 by 2.
You take out 1.
There you go. You take out a 4. You got to have 5, though, right? So how many am I missing to have 5? 1 more. Now you can take this guy out as 2. Leave the other one inside. Fine. Y'all okay? All right, what about number 13? What about the 8 to the 6? Can you take him out? Yeah? What's he come out as? 8 to the 3. There you go. What about the 9? Can you take him out? Nope. Yep. So we'll have what stays inside? E to the 8 and B. There you go. And you do that because now that guy gets to come out as what number? B4. Very good. Times square root of B. Yep. All right. What about number 14? What about the G to the 8? What about that guy? G to the 4. There you go. What about the H to 11? H to the 10 and H, very good. And what about the J to the 12? J to the 6, there you go. Are y'all okay? Is this bringing back some memories to y'all? Alright, so what about this guy? What's he get to come out as? H to the 5, very good. Technically that's supposed to be alphabetical order, but it's okay for now. Who is that? Close range. Alright. Here we go. Last one, number 15. All right, now look, 18 is not a letter. 18 is a regular number. So you got to remember, we do this for about 3 weeks now. How do we break that 18 up? There you go. What's the biggest perfect square that goes into 18? 9 times 2. Okay, 9 times 2 is 18. All right, W to the 13, that's a letter. How do we do letters? There you go. W to the 12 and W. So the 9 gets to come out. What's the square root of 9? 3. And the W to the 12 gets to come out. What's that? W to the 6. And what 2 guys are left in? 2W. Very good. Very good. Very good, guys. All right, last one. Number 16. All right, what does it want us to solve for? Which B? B sub 2. Very good. All right, so they're both right. They both plug everything in the same, okay?
Teachers, could I have juniors K through O? Juniors K through O to the lobby, main lobby, by the gym. Thank you.
It's not you, baby. Bye, Gage. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. Okay. All right. So we're getting B to the 2, right? Are y'all okay with that? So how would you move this B to the 1 over, guys? You'd subtract it, right? So who subtracted it correctly? Stephen or Jade or neither one of them or both of them? What do you think? Jade, why? Very good, very good. So Jade is correct. Because Stephen put B sub 1 in the fraction. Is that good? Anybody lost? All right, here we go. We are going to do some new notes today, and we're going to do some cool stuff on the calculator. So you need a graphing calculator. Now is the time to make sure you have your own graphing calculator, because now we're going to start using them constantly. So make sure that you, if you haven't gotten your own, you get it already, okay? Did he? Sweet. All right, would anybody like why those turn out so funky? That's weird. Would anybody like calculators to write anything on? These guys like that? So you can make notes and stuff on them or highlight buttons? Because they're going to be doing a lot on them. Going once? Going twice? All right, here we go. Okay, so let's get to page 1. We're going to start off with some easy stuff, but let's look at our learning targets first. So Jackson, can you read me the first learning target, please, dear? You can state the dimensions of a matrix, huh? Alright, so some of you are about to be very, very upset with me next week when I show you how to do those challenge problems in your calculator. Just saying. Anyway. Because all we're doing is we are now learning how, oh hush it Josh, don't even. You're learning how to do what we did last chapter 3 in the calculator. So we're doing the exact same thing we did before.
What was the point of chapter 3?
We're still in chapter 3.
What was the point of the first part of chapter 3?
To appreciate what you have given to you.
Yeah.
And because the state says you have to learn how to do it on your own. Sorry. It happens every year. Every year, y'all get really mad. It'll be all right, though. Okay, so hopefully by now we are learning about our vocabulary to make sure that we study it for our test. Have we learned that lesson already?
Wait.
Do we have learned it or we have not learned it? We have learned it? Okay, so let's make sure we know our vocabulary. What is a rectangular array of variables or constants as horizontal rows and vertical columns, usually enclosed in brackets? What is that? That is a matrix. Very good. Y'all see the movie Matrix? Okay. Something about computer code and all that good stuff. All right, and then we say matrices when we're talking about more than one. So matrix is singular. Matrices is plural. Okay? Welcome to the first full Algebra 2 lesson with nothing as a review. This is the first full Algebra 2 lesson. All right, so here's what you need to know first. Very, very easy, but extremely important to know how to find the dimensions of a matrix, okay? So, it is the row by the column. So, it's going to be row by column. Y'all okay so far? So let's find the dimensions on this first one. How many rows do we have? 2 by 3 columns. Very good. I know it's easy, but you have no idea how important it is to know how to do this. Everybody okay so far? Okay. All right, what about number 11? How many rows? 3. And how many columns? 1. What about number 12? 4. 3. Yeah. 13. 3 by 3. So that would be a square matrix. Why do we call that a square matrix? Because it's the same number. Very good. So you might want to put square matrix right here so you know what that looks like. All right, what about number 14? How much? 2 by 5. Very good. And last one, number 15? 3 by 2. So easy, but so important. If you can't do this, it's going to be really hard to do the other stuff that we've done. All right, so let's look at number 16. Here we go. It says solve, right? Y'all okay so far? All right, so the 2x is equal to which part over here? The 5. So what does x equal? If 2x is equal to 5, what does x equal? Very good. Either 2.5 or 5 over 2, right? Either one. You can do 2.5 because it's a terminating decimal. All right, what about the 3? What does the 3 equal?
3y.
3y. So what is y?
1.
There you go. And last one, 3z is equal to 9, so z is equal to 3. Y'all okay so far? Pretty easy? Okay. All right, what about number 18? What is 4x equal to? 15 plus x, right? A little more complicated. All right, how do I solve for x there? Very good. 3x equals 15, x equals 5. Perfect. All right, what about 5? What does 5 equal? Perfect. Is anybody lost about where I'm getting that? Okay, so I would add that one over and I'd get 6 equals 2y and y equals 3. Y'all okay so far? All right, what about, I'll speed up a little bit if y'all are okay. Is there anything between the 4x and the 3y, combining them together? No, so they're separate, okay? So 4x is equal to what? 12, so x is equal to 3. Perfect. What about the 3y? What's he equal to? Negative 1. Ooh. So divide, and what is y equal to on this one? Negative 1 over 3. Very good, very good. It's a fraction. Everybody okay? All right, look at the 4x. Do you see how he's smushed together with a minus 3? So that's all together. What's the 4x minus 3 equal?
9.
9. There you go. Add the 3 over.
X equals 3.
X equals 3. Perfect. All right, what about the 3y? What's the 3y equal? Negative 15. So y equals negative 5. Are y'all okay with that? All right, what about this guy? What about 7 equals 7? That's true. I don't have to do anything with that, right? He's already, because all it asked me to do was solve. That's it. All right, what about 13 equals 2z plus 1?
Equals 6.
Very good. Subtract the 1, and z equals 6. Are y'all okay? Easy stuff? Okay. Just teaching you computer, the very, very starting, beginning, baby stuff of computer programming right here. Are y'all okay with this? All right, here we go. Let's flip to the next page. Let's make it a little bit more complicated. Not much, but just a little bit. Y'all with me? Y'all not sleepy, are you? We got Monday off. Y'all have 3 days. All right, here we go. We are going to add. So you have to add the like stuff. So I have to add 6 with the same number that's in the same spot. What's in the same spot as 6? Negative 4. There you go. So I have to make sure I did this like a matrix, because this does not say solve. This says perform the operation. Are y'all okay? Do y'all see the difference? All right, so what's 6 plus negative 4? 2. Oh, wait till in between classes, because I don't want you to interrupt them. All right, what's the next one? What's negative 5 plus 3? Negative 2. What's 9 plus 2? 11. What's negative 3 plus 6? 3. Negative 4 plus 9? 5. And 5 plus negative 4? 1. Are y'all okay? All right, you got your calculators? Ready to go? All right, grab a calculator. All right, here we go. I'll make this a little bit smaller. Now, you are not going to be able to use this calculator on your quiz, but you can use it on your test, because your quiz is just going to be adding. And I want to make sure you know how to do this, but you will be able to use it on your test to check yourself, okay? But not your quiz. So let's try this first to make sure we're all on the same page. All right, do you see this matrix button in blue? Y'all with me? Wait, ready to go? All right, if it's in blue, what do you have to hit first? Second, and then that button. Y'all okay so far? Now, if you have a brand new calculator, your numbers may look a little different than mine. That's okay. Everybody good so far? All right, now we have to go over to edit. So we're going to go over to edit. Are you okay so far? All right, we're going to hit enter because we want to edit that first one. And we have to tell the calculator the dimensions. What are the dimensions of this matrix?
2 by 3.
2 by 3. Very good. So 2, enter, 3, enter. All okay so far? All right. Real quick, let's type these numbers in. 6, enter. You see where it jumped to? We're typing this in. -5, enter. 9, enter. -3, -4, and 5. And you have to make sure, when you hit that last button, you have to make sure to hit enter. Because if you don't hit enter on the last number, it's just going to leave whatever was there before. Are y'all okay? Okay, so now we got to do it again. We got to go back to second matrix. Because we have another one to do. So slow down, because I see you're going ahead of me, and I don't want you to get messed up. You're with me so far?
No.
I'm not doing anything, Garrett. I'm waiting on you, dear. Anybody lost so far? All right. So we need to go over to where? Over to edit. Do not edit the first one, because the first one was this one. Don't touch that one. We need to edit the second one. So go down to the second one and hit enter. What size matrix is that? 2 by 3. There you go. 2, enter. 3, enter.
The first matrix, what do you hit? You go back.
Second matrix again. And then go over to edit and edit the second one. Alright, so let's type this in. -4, 3, 2, 6, 9, -4. Make sure you hit enter after the last one. Are y'all okay? Alright, now here's the big deal from here. Here's the big deal from here. You have to completely get your calculator out of edit mode. So to get completely out of edit mode, you hit second quit to get back to the main screen. Y'all okay so far? Alright, and then you can tell your calculator, hey calculator, I want to put my first matrix in. So go to matrix, second matrix, get out of it, second quit. Then hit second matrix, hit enter, plus second matrix. We're going to go to the second one and hit enter. You see how it has A plus B?
Mm-hmm.
And you should get the same answer. Do you understand why I'm teaching you the calculator so early? Because it is a lot of steps, but it's very easy, but it's a lot of steps. Are y'all okay? Let's do another one. All right, let's do number 2. Here we go. So we should get, we're going to subtract. Which ones are we going to subtract?
8 -4.
8 minus -4 is 12. 7 minus 3 is 4. -10 minus 2 is -12. And -6 minus -12 is +6. Are y'all okay so far? So you're going to have to be able to do that on your own for the quiz. It's very, very easy though, okay? Alright. But there's some stuff coming later for our calculator, so let's go ahead and make sure we're all understanding how to do our calculator for later. So where do we go first?
Second matrix.
Second matrix. Everybody okay so far? Over to edit. Let's enter on the first one. And what size is this first one? 2 by 2. 2, enter, 2, enter. And let's type all those numbers in. 8, enter. 7, enter. -10, enter. -6, and enter. Make sure you hit enter on the last number. Y'all okay? Alright, now we have to edit our second one. So go back to second matrix. Go over to edit. Don't edit the first one. We're going to edit the second one. What size is that second one?
2 by 2.
2 by 2. Type all your numbers in. Alright, then you've got to get completely out of edit mode. How do we get completely out of edit mode? Second quit. Second matrix. Enter on the first one. Subtract. Second matrix. On the second one, right? Okay, the same thing? Y'all okay? Matrices are starting to come up a lot on the ACT, so make sure you know how to put these in your calculator. All right, let's do the next one, number 3. Here we go. So you're going to have to be able to add them on your own. We got to add them on our own for our quiz. So what do we add?
16.
Yeah, which is 12. And then 2 plus negative 1, 1. Negative 9 plus negative 3,
12.
yeah. And 8 plus negative 7. What we're adding next is positive 1. Y'all okay? All right, here we go. See if you can type it in. Let me come around and help people that need the help. See if you can type it in your calculator, okay?
Not sure what that is. I don't know how much of a computer, but
Anybody having calculator issues? All right. Here we go. Let's go to the next one, number 4. What do you notice about number 4?
They're not the same dimension.
They're not the same dimensions, columns and rows, right? So am I able to match up the 8 with anything?
No.
So am I able to subtract these?
No.
No. So what do I write?
Impossible.
No solution. There you go. Or impossible or undefined or whatever. It's not possible. What do you think your calculator would give you if you tried to type that in? It would give you an error. Very good. Very good. All right. What about number 5? Number 5 is just a little bit bigger. What do you notice about that? Can we subtract those? Yeah? Y'all want to try that one on your own? Okay, you try number 5. See if you can subtract it on your own first. Because you're not going to be able to use the calculator on your quiz. You have to use your brain. Well, you can use your calculator. You can't use your graphic calculator. Once you get your answer, then plug it in and see if you can get the same matrix. Alright, y'all get that as an answer? Anybody having calculator issues? Anybody having calculator issues? What? Where? Oh god, I just hit golly. I didn't put the 1. There we go. Anybody having calculator issues? Pretty easy stuff? Okay, can we go on to number 6? Anybody need a minute? Okay. Good. Okay. All right, let's go on to number 6 real quick. Number 6, what are we going to do with this guy? By what? -4. There you go. So what are we going to write? What's -12 times -4? Positive 48. And -4 times 6? Yeah. -4 times 15? -4 times 4? Yeah. Y'all okay so far? All right, what about -4 times -4? Where?
Me, I named 6.
What's -6?
You said -4 times -4.
Oh, sorry. -4 times -6. I'm sorry. 24. There we go. Sorry. All right, what about -4 times -13? 52. Yeah. And -4 times -9? Yeah. And -4 times 8? How much? -32. There you go. Y'all okay? All right. The only thing different down here is that it gives you matrix A, matrix B, matrix C, and matrix D. And what do we have to do for number 7? You got to add them together. All right. So what do you get with matrix A? Can I do that? Are those the same size? Yeah. So what do I get when I add them? 11. Yeah. Positive 5. Yep. I was just about to multiply those two. Oops. And then what's -12 plus, excuse me, what's 12 plus -17? -5. Very good. Y'all okay? All right, what are we going to do on number 8? Multiply 4 times all that. Yep. So what do I get? Yeah. 8. Yep. -8. 4. Uh-huh. And? How much? 60. There you go. Y'all okay? All right, what are you going to do on number 9? Yeah. And then B by 2, and then subtract them, right? Okay, you think you can handle 9 and 10? All right, y'all try those and see what you can get.
Teachers, at this time, could we please have juniors P through S, all juniors P through S, to the main lobby. Even if you don't have your form students, please go to the main lobby and speak with the Balfour, P through S.
All right, did y'all get that for part number 9? Yeah? Okay, y'all still working on 10? Yeah, 9 and 10. 9 and 10, then we're done. 9 and 10, then we're done. All right, and when you get finished with that, homework, that will be the first assignment of second quarter, will be page 3. I know it looks like a lot, guys, but it's really not. Like 1 through 6 is just some of the dimensions, okay? So you've got about, yeah, whole thing. You've got about 10 minutes. You got 10 minutes, you could easily get half that done. It's not more than that. Can you get your homework done, Bobby?